Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday, June 6th, 2017 business meeting of the Olympia City Council. For the record, we have a quorum as well. For the record, Council met earlier this evening for a study session on the survey results revolving around public safety and housing. So with that said, I would like to read a brief statement regarding some of the happenings. Every week's just a winding road in Olympia, and we we juggle a lot of different issues. And last week, the City of Olympia reaffirmed its commitment to global efforts against climate change. The City of Olympia is highly disappointed in the decision of the Trump administration to withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. The city was proud to participate in the Paris Climate Summit, and I want to personally thank the previous mayor, Stephen Buxbaum, for going to Paris to be there for that historic moment. We remain strongly committed to the global effort against climate change as Olympians. In 2015, the city joined the Global Covenant of Mayors for Climate and Energy. In doing so, Olympia joined more than 7,000 other cities all around the world, committing to bold action on climate change. As I'm reading this statement, I'm looking out into the audience tonight, and I'm seeing these young faces. This is why we do these things. It's for your generation and the generations to come. The decision by the Trump administration only strengthens our resolve that leadership must continue to come from local communities like ours. The rest of the statement that we sent out is on our community or on our city website. It's on the landing page. You can click on it. And as well, if you have any questions, you can email me at my city email, and it's on the website too. So with that said, I now need an approval for tonight's agenda.
So moved.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We have an agenda, which takes us right to special recognition. Speaking of young faces in the audience. So item 2A tonight is recognition of the Lincoln Options Elementary School's participation in the South Sound Green Program. So I'd like to invite Michelle Stevie, who is our Senior Program Specialist in Water Resources, to tee up what we're going to hear about from the kids at Lincoln.
Great. Thanks. I know it was at kid height, they were practicing. So thank you, good evening. I'm Michelle Stevie from the Environmental Services Division of the city. And tonight I'm going to introduce Michael Stein's 4th and 5th grade class from Lincoln Elementary. And I'm going to just let them get on with their presentation. They did water quality sampling on Moxlie Creek, and they're going to do their data, their monitoring from their data. Okay. You guys are on.
Okay, so we are here to tell you about Green Congress and our experience with water testing. The people who made this slide are McKenna, Junlin, Felix P., Felix B., Natasha, Piper, Tekla, and Austin. We put this slide together and we are excited to show it to you.
We tested Moxlie Creek, which is a river and watershed park, twice with our class, once in the fall and once in the spring.
After the data was recorded, we went to Evergreen State College and presented at Green Congress. We split up into 2 groups of 4. Each group went to a different classroom where we presented our data using Prezi.
We tested nitrates, turbidity, dissolved oxygen, fecal coliform, pH, and temperature. Good water falls in a range. We found optimal results for turbidity and nitrates, pH, and temperature. We're also good. Good test results show that our ecosystem is healthy.
We had 2 tests that did not have optimal value. Dissolved oxygen was not as high as it could be, and in October, fecal coliform results were off the charts at 520 colonies. We figured this might have to do with lots of rain before the test.
So this is a bit of information about our schedule at Green Congress. In the afternoon,
Yeah.
When we got there, we got to see a presentation by Gene Tagaban. He is a Native American storyteller. He shared stories and information. We even got to see the Raven Dance, a special dance of his people. After that, we split up and shared our water quality data to other groups.
In the afternoon, after lunch, we got to go to workshops. Workshops are fun activities that connect with nature. Here are some of the workshops we did. Natasha and I did Ecosystem Story Workshop.
In this workshop, we made nature batiks.
Batiks are wax dripped on cloth and then painted.
We did an activity called Creating Cool Stuff from Our Natural Environment Again and Again.
We made coat hooks from branches and learned how to identify different types of wood, such as cedar, fir, and birch.
Me and Felix did survival skills. In this activity, we learned about hiking and emergency shelters. We even made one.
And we did Volcanoes Rock, which we learned about volcanoes and geology.
Me and Tekla did Stormwater Jeopardy, which is playing Jeopardy with subjects like salmon and water quality. We also played with another team, and the winners got Southland green water bottles, and everyone else got stickers.
In Raptors of the Watershed, we looked at alive and stuffed raptors. Some people got to hold one, and some people got a falconer's head. I got to hold a peregrine falcon on my hand.
We came up with lots of ways to keep our water clean. Some of our top tips were to clean up after your dogs, plant trees, don't fertilize your lawn too much, and pick up litter that you see.
Thank you for helping keep our water clean.
And did your teacher want to come up and say a few words?
I would love to. I have been involved in this for many, many years.
Want to say your name?
I'm Michael Stein, and have been involved in this through 3 schools through the district for many, many years. And it's always a highlight of the students' year to go out and do these supported field trips. And it's a special highlight to be chosen to go to the Green Congress. 8 students from the class represented their class at Evergreen and created this, pulling together some data to share with the rest of the school community and now the Olympia community. So we couldn't have done it without Project Green. Stephanie Bishop is here, and she's been fantastic support, helping with the organization and providing us with testing kits and chemicals, and providing some really fantastic learning field trips.
Great, thank you. Are
Thank
there
you
any
very much.
questions for Mr. Stein or comments? Councilmember Rowe?
I just have to comment. What wonderful kids. You are so well spoken and articulate and confident up there. It was just very impressive. And I went to Lincoln Grade School, and I don't think I had such a fun class or a fun teacher. So kudos to all of you and for such a great cause. Thank you for your environmental concerns, and it's great to see that we're growing kids with such strong standards and views. So
All right.
thank you. That was great.
Thanks so much for hosting us.
And Councilmember Bateman, there's more.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
more. I just want to say thank you to the students for your interest in environmental policy and educating all of us today. I think the adults in the room could take a note from you for the presentation that you had. I'd also like to thank you for your collaboration up there. You each took turns conveying the information, and you did a fabulous job. It was very, very impressive, and I love how you distilled bite-sized pieces of information to us and educated us not only on the work that you did, but the day that you had when you went to Green Congress. And I'm so excited for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the amazing things that you're going to do in your future. So thank you, you guys.
And thank you as well. Oh, Councilmember Jones.
So I just want to point out, we have some written materials. I want to point out that this is a large program. It's not just Lincoln School. It's multiple school districts and conservation district, and the partnerships are amazing that make this happen. So thanks for bringing it to us and sharing it with us and letting us learn a little bit about it. And the other thing I saw was that if there were 8 delegates from Lincoln, the total at the Green Congress was like 211 kids got to go. So this is a lot of Thurston County is pulling together to make this happen. So thanks so much for being here tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks so much.